Oh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It would seem Amber Heard just can't stop herself. Hearsay! Objection! She has released a whole binder full of hearsay. Like, it is hearsay. It's what she claims are therapist notes to back up her claims. They weren't included in the trial because it's hearsay. Now, why is it hearsay? Well, a therapist can document what you have said. That doesn't mean that it's evidence. That just means you've said it, they've documented it. That interaction has occurred. That's all therapist notes are evidence of. Evidence that an interaction between the patient and the therapist occurred. No other further there's literally nothing else that it confirms. And again, why has her PR team not told her to stop? It's really bad. She needs to stop. She needs to stop now. Because I'm fairly certain that there could be grounds for more suing. Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen. But just stop. Just take the L, love. Just take the L. So let's take a look at this. And again, like, even it's the fact that websites are like, yep, she's carrying on the fight. She's carrying on the fight. That's what we need to do. We need to carry on this fight. Get this fight there. Right? Fighting in an explosive Dateline interview. Actress insists a binder full of notes from her therapist prove that Johnny Depp hit her and threatened to kill her. Despite the judge in the trial dismissing them as hearsay for obvious reasons. They are hearsay, again, for the simple fact of what I've just explained. That's all they are evidence of. It's not evidence of any actual altercation. It's just evidence that you told someone of that. You know? Like, I could sit there and say, I made a video on this. That's not evidence that I made a video on this. The video is evidence I made the video on this. Or a pre-recording, pre-edit. That's pretty simple, right? Like, I said I did this doesn't mean that it occurred. So strange. Like, well, why are people treating like this as like the win? It's not a win. It's not a win at all. And we're going to be getting the full interview soon as well, like today, which we'll break down, sit down and discuss it because it's going to be hilarious. And this judge was pretty damn fair. The judge was pretty damn fair. For a long while, everyone was like, she's being biased towards Amber Heard. She's being biased. She's favouring Amber Heard. I remember it. Even I said it. But, you know, as the trial went on, I was like, you know what? Actually, she is being fair. She is actually being fair. And the thing which clinched it for me was the mid-trial move for dismissal, where she was like, well, no, you haven't proved anything. Sorry. At this point, it could be reasonably, in favour of the plaintiff. So, no, we're not going to just dismiss the claims. And I was like, oh, goddamn. Yeah, cool. Got my respect there. And that's how it went. But anyways, look, so Amber Heard has released a binder full of notes from her therapist, which she claims is fresh evidence, proving her allegations of physical and sexual abuse against her ex-husband, Johnny Depp, despite the notes already being dismissed by the judge in her defamation case. Heard, 36, has turned over years' worth of notes taken by her therapist detailing instances when she says the actor hit her, threw her against the wall and threatened to kill her. It's part of a new interview with NBC's Dateline. So, yeah. I mean, it's not evidence though, is it? So, however, the judge, obviously not being a complete dunce, dismissed the notes as hearsay and barred her legal team from submitting the documents as evidence. Again, for like very reasonable reasons. Nevertheless, the actress has now gone public with the binder. Again, why does she think this is... She must have been... You know what this is? She would have been paid a lot of money for it. That's the only reason I can think she's doing this. Because doesn't she realise... Like, they could get a restraining order against her now, surely. She just won't shut up. Remember, this is the woman that's like, I just want to live my life. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Let me live my life. I mean, I could do this all day. I'm in disbelief. Just be left alone. You just want to be left alone? Really? Really? It looks like you're reveling in it. Now, the interview follows a 3-part sneak peek that was broadcast on NBC's Today Show earlier this week, when Heard repeated her defamatory claims about the abuse. So she was just defaming him again. In an explosive 20-minute preview from the Dateline episode, notes taken by Heard's therapist during the sessions are shown on screen, with Guthrie revealing how they contain several descriptions of violence that the actress alleged she had faced during her appointments. So there's a binder worth of years of notes dating back to 2011 from the very beginning of my relationship that were taken by my doctor, who I was reporting the abuse to. So it's exactly what I said. It is unequivocal hearsay. You can't argue with that. That's not evidence. Alright? That's just evidence that you told someone something. Her notes represented years and years of real-time explanations of what was going on. According to Guthrie and Dateline, which was given access to the so-called binder, the notes contained descriptions of violence dating back to January 2012, when Heard told her therapist Depp hit her and threw her on the floor. 8 months after that, he ripped her nightgown, threw her on the bed, and then in 2013, threw her against the wall and threatened to kill her. Again, the notes allege. The latest preview clip from the Dateline interview comes one day after the Today Show aired its 3rd instalment of the wide-ranging sit-down, in which Heard confessed that she absolutely still loves Depp. Patently obvious, that's why you can't shut up about him. Earlier this month, obviously, he won. What are you trying to achieve? And these are the notes. These are the notes. He hit her, threw her on the floor. Again, this is not evidence. Why are Dateline even showing this? Like, why? And as well, remember, this is the woman that was like, I don't want to be seen as a victim. She literally says, I'm not the perfect victim. So, get your story straight. One thing I can tell you is, one thing I'm not is vindictive, she says in the Dateline preview. This would be a really lousy way to get vengeance. Not vindictive. No one believes you. As silly as it is to say out loud, my goal, the only thing I can hope for at this point, I just want people to see me as a human being. Then stop being stop being an absolute piece of garbage then. Because people think you're a piece of shit because you're acting like a piece of shit. Like, seriously. Oh, god damn. This is hilarious. What are you doing? I can't wait for this to drop. We'll be talking about this. Absolute madness. God. Anyway, there's nothing else really that interesting in here. It's the same stuff that's been covered in those interview parts. But what do you think? She just can't stop herself. Gonna keep on going. Let me know your thoughts down below. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out my Teespring store. Supporting the channel via this way does go a long way. But also, not only that, you do get to wear some awesome merch. These are one-of-a-kind designs designed for me by my graphic designer. We, of course, have our Clown World line, which is in mugs, hoodies, t-shirts. We've got Space Jeebus. And then for something a little bit different, we, of course, have right down at the bottom right here, we have our Pulsar GTIR. Also, ladies and gentlemen, consider checking out and supporting my second channel, which is Car Nonsense. This is a vlog and car channel. You can find links to this in the description box, along with my Teespring. Please do consider supporting.